students, and welcome to another day of learning and fun. I am Miss Valerie, and I will help you in understanding your English 8 module. So how's your day? I hope you're all feeling fine. So grab your pen and your notebook, listen, and let's have fun.
English Class Week 7. Using adverbs to express emotional responses. Objectives. Identify the appropriate adverbs used in conveying emotions and opinions for persuasion. Use appropriate adverbs in expressing emotions and opinions for persuasion. And lastly, write a persuasive paragraph using adverbs. Before that, let's have a short activity. Put a check mark if the statement uses an adjective that expresses a positive emotion and a cross mark if not. Are you ready? Let's start. Number 1. Following the health measures during the pandemic is really important. The adjective important is positive or negative. Let's see. Very good. Important is a positive adjective. Number 2. It is actually disappointing to see that some failed to follow the health measures. Disappointing is what kind of adjective? Positive or negative? That's right. Disappointing is a negative adjective. Let's have number 3. People are evidently delighted to be with their loved ones during pandemic. Delighted that's right, is an example of a positive adjective. Number 4. Having a genuine conversation with our loved ones is definitely good for our mental health. The adjective good is an example of very good, a positive adjective. Lastly, number 5. Surely, a person with a weak immune system is prone to diseases. Weak is an example of very good, is an example of a negative adjective. Now, let's take a note and let's compare these dialogues from the story of the aged mother. Let's read. I agree that old people must be respected and protected. I strongly agree that old people must be respected and protected. The farmer in the story was happy that her mother saved the people. The farmer in the story was really happy that her mother saved the people. Now, take a look on our italicized word. We have strongly and really. Are you familiar with these words? Very good. These are examples of adverbs. And these adverbs are what we call adverbs of opinion. This type of adverbs emphasizes the intensity of your stand or opinion. They help clarify your belief about a certain issue. Here are the commonly used adverbs of opinion, and it is divided into positive and negative emotion. So for the positive emotion adverbs, we have fortunately, which means owing to good luck or favor. Hopefully, which expresses desire or hope. Clearly, to emphasize clear manner. Obviously or evidently, which means very evident or easily seen. Strongly, which means firmly grounded. Truthfully or truly means telling the truth. And lastly, we have completely, which means entirely or nothing is missing. For the negative emotional response adverbs, we have unfortunately, which is the exact opposite of fortunately. So, unfortunately means unlucky or unfavored. Also, we have disappointingly, It means unhappy because of failing to meet expectations. We also have probably, which means likely to happen. Surely or absolutely, which means in a sure manner or without a doubt. So this is an example also of a positive adverb. Admiringly, which means in a way that shows respect or approval. Really or actually, which means in reality or emphasizing a point. And lastly, we have definitely, which means exact or certain. So again, admiringly, we have surely, admiringly, really, actually, definitely, and absolutely as an example of a positive emotional response for adverbs. Now take note on how some of the adverbs above are used in the following sentences. Let's read this sentence. Clearly, the farmer in the story loved her old mother. He showed this by protecting and hiding his mother from the cruel governor. So the adverb clearly, which is encircled, emphasizes the farmer's love to his old mother. For sentence number 2, we have minors and senior citizens must stay at home during the pandemic. We definitely need to follow this health measure to protect them. The adverb here is definitely, which means we need to follow health measures to protect the minors and the senior citizens. For sentence number 3, we have Filipinos' sense of respect to old people is evidently shown on how they protect and care for their old family members. So the adverb here is evidently. Furthermore, adverbs of opinion can also be in a form of phrases. So when we say phrases, these are group of words. The table below shows some of the commonly used phrases that function as an adverb of opinion. So we have from my view, to be frank, in fact, in my opinion, and without a doubt. Now let's read the following sentences. Filipinos are really respectful and polite to old people. Without a doubt, filial piety has been always part of our culture. The phrase without a doubt is an example of an adverb of opinion. So it shows the firm feelings of the speaker that filial piety or respect to elders has always been the part of our culture. The phrase is placed at the beginning of the sentence, which means that they are usually placed at the beginning of a sentence and followed by a comma. Always remember that adverbs of opinion can also help emphasize the ideas in your paragraph, especially if you want to convince readers about your opinion to an issue, or in writing a persuasive paragraph. For our activity, so you have to pick the adverbs of opinion in the following nest of words. Do you have any questions? If none, this is Google Classroom time. Go to your Google Classroom, then answer the given assessment. Accomplish your task today because Google Form will automatically close at 5 p.m. today. That's all for today. Goodbye.
That's all for today, class. Once again, I am Ms.